All right, so we are deep diving into another locksmithing business for sale. Now, this one is like super unique. Honestly, I think it's right up my dad's alley here.
Sounds good.
And I'm excited to talk about it and see what you think. And of course, what you think who are watching. So stick around. All right, Dad, so like you just said, we're going to be talking about this business for sale that I know I see you peeking. I'm excited to go into this one. I think there's a lot of elements that scream Pete to me.
Okay.
And also I think you'll actually kind of like. But,
okay.
So let's dive into it. But first, if people who are watching don't know who you are, you're my dad.
Right.
And you are a locksmith.
Yep.
And you have a locksmithing company with 3 locations.
Yep.
And how many years you been doing it?
45.
45. And I'm 40.
Yep.
So you've been doing it.
5 more older than you.
Yes. All right. So here we go. Here's the business we got going today. This business is in Michigan.
Okay.
All right. Established over 40 years ago. Sounds a little familiar, right? Well-respected locksmith and security business has served residential and commercial clients throughout Michigan with a reputation for reliability and expertise. The current owner has successfully operated the business since 2012, maintaining strong relationships with customers and providing high-quality locksmith services, has a loyal clientele, a wide array of services, including lockset installation, rekeying, master key management, automotive transponder keys, and programming. It operates out of a 1,700 square foot facility, which is included in the sale. The space accommodates a retail area, workshop, storage, and general business operations, supporting both walk-in customers and mobile service needs. The business currently employs 1 full-time technician responsible for providing remote locksmith services, while the owner primarily works in the shop and oversees retail operations. All right. So let me get down to, are you liking it so far there?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. So here are a couple little things I want to put in here. The business is one of the few remaining brick and mortar locksmith shops in this area of Michigan, setting it apart in a market increasingly dominated by mobile-only operations. Its physical presence enhances visibility and trust among customers while still offering the flexibility and convenience of fully mobile services. The seller is selling for retirement and has listed a 3-week transition period.
Okay. So
the gross revenue is $137,000, which includes $60,000 of inventory, $70,000 of equipment,
okay,
and the real estate, which is valued at $170,000.
Okay.
And the cash flow, also known as seller discretionary earnings, is about $47,000.
Okay.
They are asking $310,000.
Wow. Doesn't sound too bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking?
Well, inventory is up there, and as I feel it should, unless it's all dead stock, But your dad likes old stock anyways, because you can't get a lot of it.
I have a feeling if you were to look at the inventory, you're offering them $5-10 grand.
You must know me.
I do. I've seen it, actually.
You really got to look at it and go over each item,
Yeah.
But, and then the value of the property, that's always like.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be a mobile locksmith traveling by airplane back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm thinking about that. So I'm guessing that the appraised value of the real estate is going to be $170,000.
Right.
Right. So that's, at a 310.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
And then with inventory, you got to
Yes.
cut the inventory down because you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, the inventory is going to be, at the base value, $170 for the real estate, $70,000 for equipment, which sounds about right compared to some of the other ones we've done. Right? Van, all that stuff. And inventory, you start adding those up, you're kind of getting close to the asking price.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts here? What do you think about the owners in the shop doing, helping retail customers, kind of running the operations, probably dispatching the tech?
Right.
What do you think about all that?
Well, that's good. I'd probably hire somebody else, but that's me. I don't think 3 weeks is long enough if he's not familiar with the business.
Yeah.
It needs at least be minimum 6 months,
Yeah.
or a year to get him familiar, unless the tech's going to come in and help. And again, hopefully the tech sticks around.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to lose their job, so they will.
Yeah.
But it makes it tough because you just don't know the personalities.
Yeah.
Really, for what they're asking, it sounds like a pretty darn good deal, I think.
Yeah.
With a moving van. Again, you've got to check the miles and the condition. Because I've seen some jalopies, where it makes it a little rougher, but it's still feasible.
Absolutely.
Because as I always say, if it needs an engine, engines are cheap than buying a new van, as long as the body's in good shape,
Yeah. What do you think about the gross revenue of $137,000? The cash flow is 46, right? So essentially 90,000 is paying for their staff member, maybe some rent to the owner. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, he should charge himself.
Hopefully. Cost of goods sold, locks, keys, that sort of thing. What do you feel about that?
Well, I'd like to see that higher,
Yeah.
Because, you have your good months, your bad months, so everything average out,
Yes.
In my own company, there's days you don't even cover payroll, It's just a slow day, but then there's the days you make nothing but money.
Yep. Yeah, so the numbers seem about right.
Yes. Overall, I think so.
Overall.
Yeah.
I think, my guess is from the description, maybe it's like a smaller town or outside of a bigger, city area, just kind of, so.
Should we call Phil and ask?
Yeah. And so a couple things pop in my mind. Tell me what you think about this. So it's $310,000. Let's say the real estate is worth $170. It's appraised for $170. Right. It's 1,700 square feet.
That's not bad size shop.
Yeah, it's a pretty good size shop.
Nice.
To me, I'm hearing all sorts of things. Okay, first of all, is there only one storefront? Is there a spot where I could rent out a bit? Right, to like an insurance agent or,
I'm thinking more, is there a roll-up door so you can bring the vehicles in during winter?
Oh, that as well.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is
cut your costs.
Well, if part of this is $170,000 of real estate and you don't have a lot of capital, you could actually get a mortgage.
Right.
On that.
Absolutely.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Right? So, I think there's a lot of actual opportunity here.
Yeah, because you can rent part of it out to cut your costs and they're paying for a lot of it.
Yeah. Sometimes, I'm just using a insurance agent as an idea. But,
right.
You get, a nice little, a 15 by 15 or 25 by 20 office.
Right. That's all insurance agents need, unless they have big time.
And they have a nice little retail, their own little area to meet people professionally or whatever. And
absolutely.
Maybe it's $500 a month or something, nothing. But
500 helps.
Yeah, I'm looking at, think about that. If you could do something like that, that'd be $6,000 a year.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at, that's essentially 10%. More than 10% of your current cash flow.
And that's a good thing.
But so those are the type of things that are kind of going through my mind because the 137 in gross is fine if you built it from scratch, and you're making 50 is good.
Yeah.
Honestly. But if you're getting a loan,
that makes it a little harder.
It makes it a little harder.
Because you have that payment on top of it.
Yes. But I really think, first of all, this business has been around for 40 years. The current owners operated it for 12, 13 years.
Right.
So I think the transition period into a new owner is probably okay. It seems pretty reasonable. Seems like a lot of opportunity to growth, but I just love the real estate is included in this deal.
Yes, that's always a good thing.
You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, if this person cannot sell the locksmith business,
he has real estate to sell.
He has real estate to sell, or he can rent it out.
Right, and that's the reason I own my own buildings. So part of my retirement is sell the shop, maybe, and not sell the building so I get a monthly income.
Yeah.
That was my whole reason for buying. For when you get older.
Yep.
And that's not a bad thing, but some people want it all. They don't want to pay rent.
Yeah. So, I mean, the cool part about, I think this is the first one that we've covered. That
the real estate
is owned
right
by the operator of the business.
Yes.
Right. And so I think that's really cool because worst case, they could find a guy that's like, hey, I'll give you $100,000 for the locksmith business, and I just want to do mobile. I'm not interested. I don't want to do the storefront. And then you could sell that for $100, sell the real estate for $170. Now you're at $270 out of the $310.
Right. It's not bad.
Right?
Right.
Or you could sell the real estate for $170 and do an owner note for the $100, the remaining for the actual locksmith business.
Right.
And you just cut your risk over half.
Absolutely.
Or you could keep the real estate, rent it out to someone else. You have
you have
many
a lot of
options.
options. Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of safe to say that this owner, I'm guessing, worst case is getting a couple $100,000.
I would think.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool. And I could definitely see you.
Me too. That's the issue.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I might even call.
I mean, I know this something like this. This is right up your alley.
Right.
As a matter of fact, this almost looks like a Pete Slauson, Lockfather type strategy here.
Yes.
And that's when I found this one. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to share this one with you.
No, it sounds like an excellent opportunity.
Yeah. Given everything that we've talked about, how much are you offering? Let's pretend this is a half hour from here.
Okay.
Which I guess would just be in town. But
I'll probably start at about $225 because remember, this is what they want. Doesn't necessarily mean that's what they're going to get. But I like negotiation.
Yeah.
Once you explain your side and they say, well, I understand both sides.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
No, it's a great opportunity for whoever. I got to figure out where in Michigan this is.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It makes you want to try to find it just to see what it actually looks like.
Right.
Right, with the real estate.
Yeah. And how big's the town and everything else.
Yeah. My biggest question is what does it actually look like to get that revenue over 200? Right? Like what would it take resource-wise, staff-wise? Would it require anybody else? Like, what would we have to do to get that over 200? Because I think if you start getting it around there to where that business is bringing in around $20,000 a month.
Right. And it doesn't say anything about safes.
No.
If you had safes, have an inventory in the store and know how to service them and deliver them and stuff, you can make well over that.
Yeah. To me, the risk is just on that, $10,000 a month in revenue.
Right.
Right. With that employee, with property taxes, with
you got all these
garbage
taxes,
service,
right.
With my electricity bill.
Right. It adds all that.
It adds up.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, if I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, what do I think it would take? Does the area support this business doing $20,000 a month?
Right, to grow.
And I think at that point is you can really start moving and shaking. I would feel more comfortable if I have loans.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't want to use all your cash up front.
Yes.
That's a lot of people's problem. They use all their cash up front, then they have no money to operate if the business is down.
Yeah.
To pay everybody and
Yep.
whatnot. That took me years to build mine, so you have a backup.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to take a picture of that guy.
I knew you'd like this one.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're in
serious, too.
Michigan, if it's an area, that's something to consider. But by the way, if the person who's watching this, if this is your business, great job. By the way, I mean, very cool. It seems like it's a pretty cool business.
Yeah, as I always say, if you're able to buy the real estate,
yes,
you're better off because you always have a backup.
Yes, yeah. The cool part about this is that if the real estate appraised value is $170,000, this person is not walking away with nothing.
Right.
And that's good. All right, so hey, definitely let us know what you think in the comments below. Of course, we look forward to reading them. Dad, thanks for hopping on and talking about this one. I knew you'd like this one.
I got my phone right here ready to take a picture.
Yes. Very good, everybody. Well, hey, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
Have a good one.
Well, I guess this is the end of the video, and it's time for you and I to part ways until next time. But hey, before you go, I really do want to make sure that you know that when you comment on our videos and you include the hashtag Lockboss, you automatically get hooked up to win cool stuff that we give away live here on YouTube every Tuesday. So we'd love to have you join us. We'd love to have you comment, and I look forward to reading them soon.